So we'll wait for another 5 minutes so that others can join and then we'll start the session. It's already 3. We'll start by 3, 5. Okay, so uh, now we are in, I think in meeting we have 10 students. Well, so hello everyone. I again welcome you all in the second live session for the course Product Design and Manufacturing. I am Saritanand Singh. I am a PhD student in the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Through PMRF and NPTEL TSF scheme, I got this opportunity to get interact with you and to listen you uh, regarding the uh, any query or any questions that you have for this course that is offered by NPTEL, Product Design and Manufacturing. So this is the second time we are meeting. Every week it is planned that we'll meet every week on Saturday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. for 2 hours. I will be online and I will be addressing your queries and try to uh, brush your knowledge about the course and help you out in any if there is any kind of confusion or anything that is related to the course. So as last time I have already explained that we'll conduct this session in three phase. The first phase I will be asking, I will putting some questions that are very similar to the assignment problems that you are solving. And in second part, I will be taking the questions from discussion forum. And in third part, it will be a open kind of thing where you are free to ask any of your queries with me. And I will be happy to answer all those queries. So without wasting further time, because people will keep joining, so we'll start this session, and if later on if required, then we'll repeat it again. So yeah, today again I have planned this session for the course content for week second. So second week course content that was posted on the NPTEL, we are going to discuss that, and we are going to solve the problem related to that only. So if there is any confusion or anything that arises to your mind, you can feel free to ask me. So before I start, can somebody confirm that I am clearly audible and my screen is visible to you all?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So yeah, this is a participation class. If you will participate, it will be very joyful for you also and for me also. It will motivate me to uh, put my energy in this session. And yeah, I'm trying my best to deliver best of the knowledge that I have. So we are starting the first part. So I'm putting some questions in front of you, and I hope you will be able to answer those questions. So the first question will now be on your screen. The first question says, following stream cannot be involved in product design and manufacturing. So which of the stream which is not involved in product design and manufacturing? So we know mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, electronics engineering. So all these are the core branches of engineering. So which of the following stream is not involved in product design and manufacturing? I think I received one answer in the chat box. Okay, two answers. So Nikhil says D. KG Krishna says B. Kavi says D. Okay. Others? Raja, Sai. Yeah, Sai says D. Okay. D. Okay, okay, okay. So everyone is saying D. Yes. So in product design and manufacturing, obviously we required all of the information, knowledge, and everything from each field. So here the it is mentioned mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, and electronics engineering. So obviously we require the information from all of these branches or all of these streams that is involved in any of the product design and manufacturing. So all the answers are correct. Moving to the second question, it is a very simple question, which is not a typical example of a product. So in very first class, we have defined a product. So which is not a typical example of a product? The options are a laptop, a chair, a book,
Sir,
or
I
an
think,
engine?
sir, I think your screen is frozen. It's still on first. Yeah.
Still
Yes.
on
Now
first.
second is visible. Yes, laptop and thank you, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. So the second question is like, which is not a typical example of a product. So again, we are getting answers. Yeah, answers D, D. Okay, okay. Nice. Yes. So it is a very simple question that I found. So uh, a laptop, obviously, it is a product. It is a combination of electronics items and some other programming languages and set of things. Then a chair, it is a product that we use. It may be made of different material, and it is very useful for us to. It is utilized for sitting or relaxing. Then a book is again a example of product. It may be hard binded or soft binded, and it contains some informations. And then it comes an engineer. So if we look as a purchase, what you can say, as a customer, so we cannot buy an engineer, right? So an engineer is not a product, although several terms or several places you will find that yes, they are treated as a product. So for a coaching classes or for a firm, they may be treated as a product, but yeah, an engineer is not an example of a typical product. So moving to the next question, question number 3. I think it is now visible on your screen. Question number 3 says, best word for act of putting together the component parts of a machine or object is called. So if we want to put all the components and parts of a machine together or the objects together, so what that act is called as? Is it collecting, assembling, settling, or fitting? In terms of product design and manufacturing, so if we want to put different components, parts together, so it is called as an act of collecting, assembling, settling, or fitting. So we have options B, 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 B. Okay. Yes. So obviously it is a act of assembling. So if you guys are familiar with some computer-aided designing software, so there we used to create different parts. So what I mean with computer-aided designing software like SolidWorks, Creo, or what I can say, Katia, this kind of, or maybe yeah, open source objects are also open source softwares are also there like OnShape. So these softwares runs on online mode. Others required to be downloaded in the system and licensing are required. So in those kind of software, when you are going to create a product or design a product virtually, so first of all, what we do, we create components. Okay, so suppose we have to make like this bottle. Okay, so for this bottle, we initially first like we have typically two parts. So first part is this cap, and second part is this container. So we used to design the container as a part, and then the cap as another part, and then in the assembly process, we take two component together, two parts together, and we do the assembly as per the requirement. And during the assembly, we used to define the tolerance, fit, and the clearances between the two components. So this is a task of assembling. So this is a very common term that we use. So putting component together, or the components of a machine or other objects together is called as assembling. Moving to the fourth question. The fourth question is on your screen. It says CAM is typically used for. So first of all, what is CAM? CAM stands for. I hope you all are able to follow what is CAM. CAM. Or you must have heard this word CAM earlier. Yes, yes, yes. So it is computer aided manufacturing. So it is a very buzz term which is coming like which is in the market from I think last 1 or 2 decades when the computer were invented, and then they are brought to the brought to the industries, and then to the manufacturing. So the manufacturing, which is done with the help of computer, where computer is controlling the machine and controlling the operations of the machine and other tasks. So we call it as a computer aided manufacturing. So the computer is assisting in the manufacturing operation through certain means. So either in terms of like designing the component, or generating the codes for the designed component for machining it, or maybe if it is like what I said, there are two type of process. One is subtractive manufacturing, and another is the additive manufacturing. So if it is subtractive, so the our computer is generating a code for subtracting the material, like removing the material from the workpiece. And then if it is additive, then it is then it is generating the path for the addition of the material. So this is typically called computer aided manufacturing. So computer aided manufacturing is typically used for which thing? It is marketing, manufacturing, managing, or none of these. So I think answer is very clear from the discussion only. It is manufacturing. Lot of answers are correct. Yeah. So the answer is manufacturing. Moving to the fifth question. Question number 5 says good quality product should help too. So what are the features that are required in a good quality product? The product that we are going to design, that must satisfy some needs. Okay. So some of the options which are given here are: satisfy customer, reduce the maintenance cost, avoid frequent replacement, or all of these. So good quality product should help too. So whenever we used to go in market and we used to purchase any product, so what are the things that we require? First of all, it is our satisfaction that after using that particular product, or particular product, we need to be satisfied. Okay, our need to be our need must get fulfilled, and we feel satisfaction after using that particular product. Either it may be a mobile phone, or a simple pen, or what you can say, your television, or anything, any product, or your like t-shirt, jeans, or anything that you are purchasing. So if it is satisfying our need, then we usually say is categorize that product as a good quality product, right? So satisfaction of customer is primary important. Then reduce the maintenance cost. Obviously we don't want a component to be like always required maintenance, right? So if the component require frequent maintenance, so it will be a burden for us. It will add cost to it. So it will be very it is not what you can say, recommended to use or to purchase such kind of product which required frequent maintenance. Okay. Third option is avoid frequent replacement. So if we are using some component or some product, okay, in a system, like suppose we have a system, we have a some maybe production line or some system that we have created. So suppose we have created some what you can say at our home by ourselves. If we have automated the that what you can say, switch on and switch off of the light or of our room. Okay. And the switches that is required, if it is required frequent replacement, like after 1 or 2 days we need to replace those switches or those lamps. So those lamps or switches are not considered as a good quality product. Okay. So what we want a good quality product that should sustain for a larger life. Okay. And we can purchase it once and it will run for a like a certain period of time. Okay, maybe 1 year or one, like whatever is the feasibility for that product. Okay. So good quality product should help all of these things. So it must be satisfying the customer, reduce the maintenance cost, and avoid the frequent replacement. So answer is D, that is all of these. So is there any confusion till now? If anyone want to add or anyone want to say something, you can say or ask to me if there is any confusion what I am speaking out. Okay, no. Okay. So now moving towards next question. Question number 6 will be on your screen now. Question says a system is, it is basically a definition what a system is. A system is a set of techniques, or a system is anything within a specified boundary and works in unison. So works in unison means it works combinedly, एक साथ काम करना, right? So is it anything, or is it both the set of techniques and anything that is working in a specified boundary, or none of these? Both. Okay. So a system is not a set of techniques, right? So set of techniques are the governing what you can say, governing protocol for running a system. Okay, so technique is the backend thing which is required to for the functionality of a system. But a system is a combination of certain components within a specified boundary or within a specified premises, and all those components which are kept together work to support each other, okay, and to fulfill a common objective. So all those objects or the component within that particular boundary or a limit or a combination of all those components is termed as a system. Okay, so a system is something which is a combination of certain number of objects working together to achieve something which is common to which is a common objective. Okay, so the option which is correct here is uh, option B. It says anything within a specified boundaries and work in the unison. The set of techniques are the governing thing for working of a system. So it is not a it does not comprises or define a system. Moving to the question number 7. Then what the difference between set of technique and set of boundaries? Okay, so set of techniques is something that governs the what I can say, the principle of like working principle of the things. Okay, so suppose set of suppose that suppose there's a what you can say, thermometer. Okay, thermometer is there. So technique behind that working of that thermometer is the like if it is a mercury based or thermocouple based, so the technique is the how the heating is how the heat is transferred to that particular liquid component, and then it raises, the bar raises. Okay, or how the thermocouple sense the temperature, and then it sense source the temperature. Okay, so this is the technique, that how it is sensing. But the components like the sensor, the digital meter, and the plastic body or the covering body, so all these are kept or combined together to achieve a common goal. The common goal of that is to measure the temperature. Okay, so this is what it means, a set of boundaries. And what is like different techniques, so techniques are different and the components that are kept together is different, but the technique governs the working of that all the objects which are kept in a boundary and which is termed as a system. I hope it is clear now, Karthik. Okay. So moving to the question number 7. Question number 7 is already on your screen. It is a fill in the blanks type. It says fill in the blanks is are important to transit from function to form. So it is a statement that I have taken from the slide only. So which is required? Which of these options are required for transmitting from function to a form? Okay, so we got some answers. Answers are D. Okay. Yes, so it is a simple statement that it is covered in the lecture class that yes, creativity and imagination both are required if you want to transit some function into form. okay, of a product. So both creativity, your creativity and your imagination is important. Moving to the question number 8, it is a true false type question. So there's a statement: to formulate a problem, the need must be clearly defined. Is it? Is it a true statement or false statement? To formulate a problem, the need must be clearly defined. Obviously, it is a true statement. So if we want to formulate any of the problem, first of all, need should be there. So we already know, or we already have been listening the things that, yeah, a need is the only mother of invention. So if there is a need of anything, then only we think about the that invention, right? If there is no need, we there is no invention. No new invention will take place if there is no need. So whenever there is arises a need, then only new inventions or new formulation of a product take place. So then the very first step for that product generation is the formulation of the problem. So in the very first stage, we clearly need to define the set of problems that we are going to solve, okay. And from the and what we expect from the product, like if we are going to design any product, so the need, the requirement need to be formulated first at very first stage. So to formulate a problem, yes, the need must be clearly defined. So it is the true statement. Moving to the question number 9. Question number 9 says, out of 7 phases of product design morphology. Okay. So you must have read this product design morphology. Which one belongs to design? So there are 7 phases of product design morphology. As you already know, it is already covered in the lecture class. So there are 7 phases. In among those 7 phases, which one belongs to design? So which are the design phases? First three, first four, last four, last three. So it is a step by step 7 phases. So there are two answers. A, okay, A, first three. Okay. Okay. So this is a typical product design morphology, how it is look like. So I have broken into two parts. So it is continuous from here, this point to this point, right? Yeah. So from this point, it is continue to this point. So product design morphology, the very first phase is the feasibility study, right? So in the feasibility study phase, we study the feasibility of the product, whether it is required or not, whether the product that we are requiring will satisfy the or will solve the problem for which we are going to design that particular product or not. So the feasibility of the product is studied in the first phase. So this belongs to design one. Then there is a preliminary design. So this is what you can say, we design the primary so just give me a 2 minute break. So I will be back. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay, sorry for the interruption. So someone from outside has came from my into my lab, so I put him in. Yeah. So we're discussing about product design morphology. So first phase is the feasibility study. Okay. So in the feasibility study, as I already told, we'll study about the feasibility of the product, that the product is required or not, or the product will be able to solve our need or not, which for which we are going to design that product. So this phase belongs to the design only. Then in next phase uh, we prepare a preliminary design. So it may be a using some that computer aided designing tool, or maybe some prototype kind of thing we used to prepare. Okay, so which has a detailed designing of the, like which has a primary design, so which shows that yeah, this is how our typical product will look like. Then we go for the detailed designing. So based on the primary design, we used to do some analysis, and if there is any shortcoming into that, we rectify it further, and then we prepare a final design, which is a detailed design. So after preparation of detailed design, we are going to shift to the manufacturing stage, where we are going to manufacture the product. So these initial three phases belongs to the design stage only. So these are the primary design phases. Next, in phase 4, we plan for the production, that what kind of operation is required, what kind of material is required, how we will produce the component, okay, how we'll produce the each part of the product, and then how we'll assemble it. So all these comes into the phase 4. Then it goes to the planning for distribution. So planning for distribution means planning of the marketing strategy that we need to define, that how we will supply our product from our production line to the firms which are selling the product to the customer. So from there, in that phase 5 we plan for the distribution. Then in phase 6, there's a planning for consumption, that how the the customer will take up the product, and how he will utilize the product and all. And then in the phase 7, planning for the retirement. So after the after certain time, the life of product, once the life of product is over, so we also need to plan for the retirement. So here retirement plan is similar to the plan for recycling or reusing of the already used component. Okay, so all these schemes come into the this seventh phase, which is planning for the retirement. So these phases are the related to the production consumption cycle only. So initial three phases belongs to design, and later four phases are belongs to the production consumption cycle. So I hope this product design morphology is now clear to everyone. Is there any confusion in that? So if there is any confusion, please ask at this moment of time. Okay. So no one has any confusion. So the answer for this question is yes. First three phases are the uh, belongs to the design of in product design morphology belongs to the design phases. Question number 10 is now on the screen. Question number 10 says the value of the strength of the product can be got through fill in the blanks, weight and relationship score. So there are two things, weight and relationship. So what we do to get the value for the strength of the product? Are we going to multiply, or are we going to add, or are we going to subtract, divide? What operation we used to do? Okay. Yes. So it is already discussed in the lecture also, that weight and relationship scores are multiplied together, and as per the weight, like we used to sort it, and then we multiply it with the relationship score to define the value for the strength of the product. And all the values which are at the lower end, we may neglect some values. Okay, and the top priority values are considered for what you can say major are under major consideration for the strength of the product. So we multiply weight and relationship score to get the value for the strength of the product. Now, question number 11. So this relates with the earlier discussions. So it says, which of the following decisions are taken in planning for distribution? So planning for distribution is a phase of morphology, is one of the morphology phase. So it is a phase number 5, planning for distribution. Okay. So it is saying planning for distribution, which are the following decisions are taken place. So decisions are like designing the packaging of the product, planning the warehousing systems, planning the promotional activities, or all of these. Okay, so D. Okay, we are getting answer D. One answer we have got B. B is planning the warehousing system. Okay. Yes, so in planning for distribution, so what are the things required? Like for distribution, first of all, we require the packaging of the product. Okay, so the product should be packed in a proper manner so that it can reflect the product which is inside it. Okay, so you can see different types of wrappers of the chocolates. Okay, so inside that there is a chocolate, but based on the wrapper you can like the consumer get attracted towards it. So how good the product is wrapped, so people used to attract, like there's a general tendency, human tendency, that yeah, it if it is wrapped properly, it means yeah, it has some good quality of the product. But if the packing is not proper, people will not appreciate the quality of the product, right? So first is the packaging of the product. Then packaging is also required for the bulk transportation, right? So if it is not properly packed, then it is not transferred from the manufacturing production line to the what you can say, to the market. Then planning of warehousing system is also important. So warehousing system is the remote places where like these are the remote places from the which are situated away from the production unit. Okay, so from the production unit the product are transferred to the warehousing system, and from warehousing system it is distributed to the local retailers. Okay, so warehousing system, like if we do online purchasing, okay, so this Amazon, Flipkart, they have their local their warehousing system. Okay, so the product which we get, it is not coming directly from the some production line. Okay, so the product is get first of all getting manufactured from the production in the production line of different factories or industries, and from there it is bulk, it is transferred in bulk to the warehouses which are situated at different parts of India. So so if you are situated in the Delhi region, you will get the product from that Delhi, the warehouse which is situated in the NCR, Delhi NCR region. Okay, if you are somewhere in the west, you are in suppose in Maharashtra, so you will get the same product from the warehouse which is near to the Mumbai or something like that. Okay, similarly for the south you are getting the product from the warehouse which is situated some places near Bangalore or maybe in Chennai. So planning of warehousing system is also um, takes place in the planning phase of distribution. Then planning of the promotional activities. Obviously, if the product is launched in the market and if there is no budge for that product, it is not going to make some mark. Okay, so before like right now, if you see, like suppose as a product, if we see a movie in the theater which is going to come, so what they used to do initially, there were like some posters were there, okay, the movie is coming. Okay, later on they started releasing trailer of that movie. Okay, so before that movie, we have some short clips of like 3 to 4 minute trailer of that movie, so we can get an idea, okay, who are the part of that movie, and then what are the songs and everything. Now they have upgraded to some other stages, like they usually start with teaser. Okay, so there is some motion poster. So first of all, there is some motion poster of the movie, then there is teaser of that movie, then there is some first trailer of that movie, and then there are some short clips also. So they used to release, and then songs are released pre-releasing of that movie. So all these are the what do you say, planning for the promotional activities. Okay, so similarly for the product also, like suppose if there are lots of tooth that what you can say, uh, toothbrush is in the market, but if some new toothbrush is going to come, so first of all they used to before supplying that product to the market, they used to get some advertisement for that on TV, on radio, or something, or whatever communication broadcasting mean they have. So all this comes to the planning for distribution phase. The answer for this question is all of these. Now, question number 12, it is again a true and false type question. So it says the first step is the feasibility study to show whether the original need is valid or not. The first step in the feasibility study is to show whether the original need is valid or not. So this is again a question from that morphology, product design morphology only. Yes, it is a true statement. As we know that in the feasibility study only we used to identify the need of that product. Okay, and then whether the product will be able to solve our problem, existing problem or not, that is already that must be identified in the feasibility study stage only. So yes, in the very first stage of the feasibility study, the original need or the original need is valid or not for that particular product is defined. So this is a true statement. So can you please show question number 10 once again? Okay, okay. I'm going to question number 10. Yeah. The question number 10 is the value for the strength of the product can be got through what? Weight and relationship score. So these two things are there. So we need to add these scores or divide or subtract or multiply. So the answer was multiplying. Okay. So we were here, question number 12. So we had answered it true. Yeah. Moving to the question number 13. So question number 13 says, which of the following phase in morphology of design is having purpose of finding the best design alternative? So in which phase we are going to find the best design alternative? So we the first stage we have done the feasibility study. Then in second stage we have done the primary design, and then third is a detailed design. So out of these three stages, in which stage we are going to find the best design alternative? Okay, okay. So we are getting answer A. Okay. So just rethink about the question again. That it says like in the phases in the morphology of design, where we are going to find the best design alternative. Okay. In the feasibility study, we analyze the feasibility of the product. We analyze the need for the product. We analyze the requirement. We analyze uh, the problem that yeah, the particular solution will solve that problem or not. Okay. Then it comes to the second phase, which is primary design. So in primary design, we used to prepare a design, okay, which is the primary design, and then we move to the detailed design. So before moving to the detailed design in the primary design stage only, we used to change, we used to mark some changes. Okay. So so we used to mark some changes as per the requirement. Okay, so if there is anything which is not looking like satisfying for the design, we used to change it. Okay, and we used to get the best alternative for that, okay, that particular design. So this, the finding of the best alternative design for a product is searched in the primary design stage. Okay, so in the primary design stage, we used to see the alternatives of a particular design. So if there is a suppose if you are going to design a table for a special, what you can say, special age of people. Okay, so okay, so what we do, so for like suppose you, if you're going to design a chair for kids, okay, kids from like age 5 to 10. Okay, so what are the requirements that you need, requirements you have to analyze it, and then in the design you have to implement the that requirements of for that particular age of the particular age, that kids. Okay, so those needs to be incorporated. Okay, so like they want a rolling chair, or they're fashionable to the what you can say, that hanging type of chair, or oscillating chairs. Okay, they are more towards plastic, like plastic chairs, or more towards the comfy chairs. Okay, so all these need to be analyzed, and we used to analyze the particular different kind of design that are already available in the market. Okay, and if not available, we used to go for like certain kind of design changes. Okay, so all these design alternatives are looked into the primary design stage only. I hope those who have answered incorrect, now they have got the answer, and why the answer B is correct. Okay. So yes, Sai Teja says, hello sir, I missed the first class. Yes, yes, Sai. So it is already on the YouTube. Okay. So the recorded lecture, this of this session, like recorded session, is on YouTube, and I hope that NPTEL team has what you can say, floated it with you all. If not, then you can just visit to my profile. It is already open for all. Okay, and from there you can access the lecture for that this session. So raise Krishna says, sir, could you, okay, question number 7 once again. Okay, I'm going to the question number 7. Question number 7 is this. So what are important to transit from function to form? So if you downloaded the lecture slide, this is the statement, just a statement there, and from there I have just copied it. It says both creativity and imagination is required for function to, for transiting from function to form. So we were at question number 13. Now moving to the question number 14. Question number 14 says the overall process of conceptualizing a product, designing, producing, and selling is called product development, product manufacturing, product designing. None of the above. The overall process, it is like overall process of concept, from conceptualizing a product to designing a product and then producing and then selling it. So all these are covered in what? So none of these. So what is the answer? Product life cycle. Okay. I think there is some confusion. It is like, yes. So it is product life cycle management. So this concept, from conceptualization of the product to designing of the product, producing and selling, this all comes under the product development. Okay, so this is a development of a product, so that which is deal by that product life cycle, and then product life cycle management. Okay, so the answer is product development. Product manufacturing is a part, product designing is a part, product selling and marketing strategy is a part of that. Okay, so product development is the overall process of conceptualize, from conceptualization of the product to designing and producing and selling it to the market. Question number 15 is now on the screen. Question number 15 says, what is are the key factor or factors for successful products? So if you want to deliver a successful product, so what are the key requirements for that? The product should be distinctive in nature. Product should focus to its consumer. Product should be market oriented, or all of the above. What are the factors or key factors that make a product successful? Okay, so we got D. Yes. So for a successful product, we require to make a product which is distinctive in nature, okay, in the market. So it must have some unique features, distinct, it should be differentiated among all the product of its own category. Okay, so suppose if a mobile manufacturer is going to produce a new mobile, launch a new mobile uh, model, okay, so it should be distinctive, it should not repeat the same thing that other phones have. Okay, so if it want to be like get into the category of successful product, it should be distinctive. Okay, then it should focus on the consumer, that who are going to use that particular product, if consumer who are the consumers and who are going to use it. So the product must be designed or must be produced in such a manner that it should focus on the consumer need. Okay, if whether the consumer want it or not. Okay, eh, whether they will use it or not. Okay, so this is the another thing. And then market orientation is also a thing, that yeah, whether there is a demand of this in the market or not. Okay, if suppose if there is no demand of that particular thing, and then you are producing that product, so that will make the product unsuccessful in the market. Okay, so this is these are the factors that are required for making a successful product. Moving to the next question. Question number 16 is now on the screen. It says product cost is a function of. So what are the functions for product cost? So when we launch a product, we define the cost of the product. So it depends upon what other costs. Both. Yes, so both fixed and variable costs. So fixed costs are the costs that are like one-time investment in the firm, like the cost of machinery, the cost of the area, the thing that we are utilizing, okay, the material and everything. And then variable costs are the cost that keeps on changing, like the cost of the human, what do you say, manpower, okay, cost of other utilities, energy. Okay, so these are comes under the variable cost. So which keeps fluctuating basically. So the product cost is a function of both that fixed cost and the variable cost that is invested to produce a product. Okay, so these were all the questions that I have for you today. So all these 16 questions, I hope these are aligned with the course content of week second, and also to the assignments of the week second. Although we are running late, I think maybe in 1 or 2 weeks we'll get on the track, that because this the submission for this assignment 2 is already the due date for that is already over. Okay, so we'll try to cover the week, so that after completion of this live session, the dates of the assignment will be due, so that it will be more helpful for you all in submitting your assignments also. So Now moving to the second phase of this session, where I have chosen some selected some questions from the discussion forum that is already posted on the discussion forum. Some are answered by the official TA of the particular course, and but I have selected some questions from there for the better understanding of this particular topic. Okay, so the question was there's a question asked by some Babel, someone is there. So it says like type of product design. What are the types of product design? So he's asking about the type of product design. So based on the answer which is given there, it is like the in the lecture there are two types of design are covered: the design by evolution and design by innovation. So these are the two different types of design. So what do you mean by design by evolution? So design by evolution refers to a design approach in which a product is developed and improved over time through a series of iterations or refinement. Okay, so there is already some product and we are evolving those products as per the requirement. So like in the market you can see vehicles. Okay, so recently launched vehicle, you can say like Mahindra Bolero. So if you see the first version of that particular vehicle, Mahindra Bolero, so it has some other features. Now it is transformed. They transform in terms of design, in terms of engine, in terms of look, in terms of appearance, the features that is provided. So the latest Mahindra Bolero has some other distinctive upgraded features. Whether in the first model of that, it has some like some lower features. Okay, so some features were missing there. So those some new features were added as per the demand of the customer in the market. Okay, based on the feedback. So this is what we term as a design by evolution. Okay, so in design by evolution, in this approach is often used in product design and software development, where product is released as a minimum viable product. Okay, and then improved based on the feedback from users or the stakeholders. So this is design by evolution. So design by evolution is very common, like mobile phones. Okay, so recently, like in this weekend only, you got a new design of OnePlus. Okay, so they have upgraded OnePlus 11 is in the market now. So it has some upgraded design. Okay, so these are the design by evolution. Okay, now next is design by innovation. So design by innovation means something which is very new. Okay, so suppose in the era when the television was firstly invented, so that was designed by innovation. Okay, so it was the first very first television which were developed. So that design was designed by that kind of design was designed by innovation, or very first mobile phone, or what you can say any other equipment that was very firstly launched, so for launched in the market for first time only, so that was a design by innovation. So design by innovation refers to a design approach that focus on creating a new and unique product that disrupt the existing market and introduce new and innovative solution to any problem. Okay, so this approach is often used by design teams and companies who are looking to stay ahead of the curve and differentiate themselves from their competitors. Okay, so recently there's a buzz term of what you can say this AI tool, uh, AI chat box, that is GPT. Okay, so chat GPT is there. So if you see that is the that are the like that product is a designed by innovation. Okay, so they have innovated like this kind of software, that kind of application in the market, and that is disrupting the market. Okay, that is getting very popularity. And now so like after Microsoft, yesterday Google has launched Brad. Okay, so which is similar to that, which is working similar to that AI chat GPT. Okay, so that is product, like that is the competitor of that is designed by evolution, but the very first product is a designed by innovation. Now I hope this is clear to all of you, that types of product design, design by evolution and design by innovations. Okay. So now moving to next one. Next question is about mass customization. So in last class we have covered some 1 2 lines about mass customization. Okay, so mass customization, like it comes after, like it's come after stages. Okay, so initially there was a demand of a product. So one-to-one demand was fulfilled by like the worker. Okay, the product were handmade. Okay, so they used to made as per the demand. Then there's a need of the product arises, like during Second World War, when there is a need of large quantity of bullets and guns and other products were required. So the transformation comes to the mass production. Okay, so same kind of product is used to manufactured for a masses, like for 1,000 pieces or lakhs of pieces are produced of the same same component is produced in like thousand of pieces, so or lakhs of pieces. So we called it as a mass production. Okay. Now after mass production, people again shifted to a new term, new thing that they required is a mass customization. Okay. So customization is like that already we have seen, like customization of any product as per our own need. Okay, so like customization of a cloth, so that is a very good example. Cloth is like the tailor made clothes, like we used to purchase what you can say, a sheet of a cloth, and then we used to go to a trailer, and then as per our requirement, as per our design requirement, and our wearing sense, we used to ask him to stitch that particular cloth in a particular fashion. So that is a customization. Then if that customization comes in mass, okay, so that is termed as a mass customization. So mass customization is a design and manufacturing approach that combines the economic of scale of mass production with the customization of individual product. Okay, we are producing product in mass, but the product are customized. Okay, the individual product are customized. So this approach allows company to produce products that are tailored to the specific needs and preferences of individual customers, while still enjoying the cost saving and efficiency of the mass production. Okay, so it is like the shoe making company. Okay, producing, suppose producing a shoes of a size. Okay, suppose a 10 number size shoes is there, but that particular shoe, that particular design is produced in different colors. Okay, and then in also in different features, like some has lace, some are lace free. Okay, so these are the customization. So we have some options of customization, like customization in the terms of color, customization in terms of some certain feature. Okay, so this comes under the mass customization thing. So mass customization is achieved through use of advanced manufacturing techniques such as automation and digitization that allows for the rapid and efficient production of customized product. This approach can be applied to a wide range of products, from consumer goods like clothing, electronics, to industrial product like machinery and equipments. Okay, so mass customization is now in the market. People, the firms are producing the component in masses, but in the customized manner. Okay, as per the need, they are producing it. So this is what mass customization is called. Is there any confusion in that mass customization? Okay. Now we are moving to the next question. The question has like two parts. What is design by integration and what is formulation and problem solving? So Saurav has asked this question. So first of all, what is design by integration? So design by integration is a product design approach that focuses on creating products that are seamlessly integrated with other products, system, and technologies. Okay, so we are integrating different product systems and technology to create a design. Okay, this approach involves designing product that work seamlessly with other product to create a unified and integrated user experiences. So design by integration is often used in the design of technology products such as smartphone and smart home devices. Okay, where the goal is to create product that can easily connect and interact with other devices and system. So now, initially there were like lack of communication channels. Now we have lots of communication channel like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Okay, initially it was only in a wired manner only. Okay, but now with the development of the technology, we have these kind of things. So this can be involve designing product that can use common standard protocols such as Bluetooth or Wi-Fi to facilitate communication and interaction with other devices. So in the design by integration, we are integrating different new techniques so that it can integrate all the functionality and can work with other other devices also, right? So this is what design by integration means. Next is, what is formulation in problem? Okay, so formulation in problem solving. So as we already have discussed that what is the importance of formulation of a problem in formulation of problem means in product design. Okay, so formulation of problem solving refers to a process of defining the structure of a problem in a clear and concise manner. So the problem that we are addressing, it needs to be properly defined and like in a structured manner. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, then only we will be able to find the particular solution for that problem so that it can be effectively addressed and solved. Okay, so this is an important step in problem solving process as it helps to ensure the problem is fully understood and that the solution will be targeted effectively. So if the problem is properly defined and fully understood by any of the by the like designers or the one who is going to solve that problem, then only he will target the problem effectively. Okay, the problem formulation solve typically involves several key steps. So these are the steps like identifying the problem. First of all, we need to identify the problem. This involves clearly defining the problem and determining the root cause of that problem. Then defining the problem boundaries. Then we have to define the boundary that what is the problem boundary, because every problem comes with some other problems. So first we need to define the boundary of that particular problem that we are going to solve. Okay, this involves identifying the scope of the problem and determining what is and is not included in the problem. So what are the things that we are going to solve and what are the things that we are going to avoid or assume that it is already excluded from our problem. So it needs to be defined. So it is defined by defining the problem boundaries. Then gathering the data. So we have to generate the information or gather the information about the particular problem. This involves collecting and analyzing the relevant information about the problem, like from history, its cause and their effect. Okay, so we gather the data. Then we refine the problem definition. Again, after gathering the information, we refine the problem definition. This involves taking the information collected in the previous step and refining the problem definition to ensure that it is more clear and concise. Okay, then next is developing a problem statement, and then finally we define the problem statement, which involves using the refined problem definition to develop a concise statement that clearly describes the problem and its requirement. Okay, so once the problem has been effectively formulated, the next step is to generate the potential solution and select the best one. The effective problem formulation is critical component of effective problem solving and can help to ensure that solution is targeted, effective, and sustainable. Okay, so this is what formulation in solving refers to. Next is the topic that last time someone has asked about detail of design for manufacturing. So the slides contain that information about that design for manufacturing. So what is design for manufacturing? So it is an approach to design of the product that takes into account the manufacturing processes and technique that will use to produce that particular product, with the goal of reducing production cost, improving product quality, and increasing the efficiency of overall manufacturing system. Okay, so the first goal is to reduce the production cost, and then then to improve the product quality and increase the efficiency of the system. So DFM involves collaboration between design and manufacturing team and consider a wide range of factors, including material selection, production process selection, assembly techniques, tooling, and equipment requirement. So all these are defined with the help of with the help of collaboration between design and manufacturing team. Okay, the goal of in manufacturing is to optimize the design of the product for manufacturing process so that production can be done in a most efficient and cost effective way possible. Okay, so some of the key benefits of DFM includes reduced production cost. So if we optimize the material production process or techniques, so obviously will reduce the production cost. So by considering the manufacturing process in the design phase, DFM can help to minimize waste and reduce production costs. Okay, then next is improve the product quality. So by optimizing the design for manufacturing process, DFM can help to improve the product quality and reduce the risk of defects and failures in the product. Then the increased efficiency is the key benefit for design and manufacturing, which means by streamlining the manufacturing process, uh, DFM can help to increase the production efficiency and reduce the lead times. Next is faster time to market. So if this design for manufacturing also reduces the what I can say production time, okay, and time of realization of the product. So by considering the manufacturing process in design phase, DFM can help to reduce the time required to bring the product to the market. So from the idea generation to the to the launch of product in the market, the time that consumes can be reduced by following the design for manufacturing technique. Then overall design for manufacturing is an important approach to produce to product design that can help to reduce production cost, improve product quality, and it also increase the efficiency. By taking into account the manufacturing process in the design phase, engineer and designers can help to ensure that the product are of high quality and meet the customer demand and expectations. Okay, so these are all key benefits of the design for manufacturing uh, approach. That's all from the question side that I have selected and the questions that were in line with that thing. Now the session is open for you all. If you have any query, you can ask your questions now. If you don't have any question, you are feel free to leave the session, and next time we'll meet again on same time in the same link on say like Saturday only. Okay, Saturday 3 p.m. next week. Then we'll covering week 3 course content. Okay. So if I will be here till 5 p.m. If any one of you have any query or any question, anything that you want to share, you can share with me now. It's the meeting is open to you all. If you don't have any question or query, so you can feel free to leave the meeting. The recording for this session is available on my YouTube channel, and maybe it will be the link for that is also shared with you through NPTEL team. Okay, I have already shared that. If they have not shared it yet, you can visit at my YouTube channel and you can access the recording for that. For visiting that YouTube channel, you can just scan this QR and can visit to my profile. From there, you can get the YouTube channel link. If you have any question, you are free to ask question now. Yes, so PPT and this all the PPT, it will be shared by NPTEL team only to you all. Okay, I am already sharing all this content to them, and they will be sharing it with you all. The recorded lecture also, and the PPT, the presentation that I am showing you. It will be shared with you all through NPTEL team only. For NPTEL exam pattern, so last time, like what I have, like as per my best my knowledge, the examination pattern will be only objective type. The question will be similar to like that you are getting in assignments and that we are discussing. It will be like optional questions. Okay, so it will be like that only. Objective type questions will be there, and you have to choose the best answer from that. So it is the NPTEL exam pattern that they're following. And last semester it was same like that. So I hope this semester it will be again similar to that only. Yes, so by writing the examination, you have lots of benefit. You will get a certificate from NPTEL side, which is like having a credit uh, equivalent to some credit of your course. So it like if your university is accepting those credits, so it can be an option for you if you are a student or a college going undergraduate student. So some of the universities also take these courses credit as their regular credit, and you need not to be to do some other course, like it will be there. And second is uh, obviously you can show this certificate whenever you go for some interviews that yeah, you have done this particular course, because this course itself is a very demanding course in the market. Product design and manufacturing is a very like very rare people used to opt for this kind of courses. Okay, like earlier years, but now it is in a huge demand. Okay, so that is another benefit to you. And then third benefit, yeah, you can if you're learning this course and you want to analyze yourself that yeah, what you have learned from this course, that this writing examination is only thing that can evaluate your learning. Okay, so these are some benefits that you can get by writing an examination. Okay, you can search on Google that how this NPTEL exams are helping others uh, in getting jobs or in getting into the industry uh, by writing the examination or all. Okay. Yes, so it is all like what I already informed you that this will be shared by NPTEL team. Okay, so the lecture in the PPT that they have asked us to share with them, and then they will share with all the learners of this particular course. Uh, if they will not share by next week, maybe I will share this into the chat box, the link for that in the chat box only. Okay. Okay, let me share for this. Let me share the link in the chat box only. There is a YouTube channel link from where you can see the lecture recording for that. So there's a first lecture which is already posted, and subsequent sessions will recorded sessions will also be posted in the same mm, on the same YouTube channel. Because I'm not in the class. So assignment that you have to submit your assignment before due dates. Okay, so for every week when the course content is posted on that, so after that you will get some certain period of time to complete that course and write the assignments. So there are 12 assignments will be posted, and out of 12 you have to attempt at least 8 of the assignments to get qualify for the for writing the final examination. And the best 8 assignment will be considered in your grading, okay, final grading. And if you have missed the deadline of like earlier 2 assignment, the assignment number 3, the deadline will be on like I think 14 or 15, 14 or 15 February. So make sure that you just complete that assignment and submit it. There's a link for that the content. um, from here you can access the slides. Yes, so Prem Kumar, discussions are completed. If you have any question or query, you can ask it to me. We have started from three. Then we have completed the discussions on several topics, and then now I'm here only to resolve your queries. If any of you have any query, you can ask me. It's going to be 5 now. Thank you all for joining this session. In this session, we have covered about course content of week 2. Next session, we'll be covering week 3 course content of week 3 for the course product design and manufacturing. We'll be meeting next Saturday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on the same meeting link. Will be also shared to you by NPTEL. The recorded session lectures will be posted on my YouTube channel. From there, you can access that. And yes, the slides are also be shared with you all. So we'll be meeting on next Saturday on 3 p.m. again to cover the course content of week 3. Till then, happy learning. And if you have any doubt, you can post it on discussion forum. From there, I will be taking your queries also and try to join next session and ask your queries here only. So this is a link, scan link. You can scan it to visit my profile and we can connect to each other. I'll be happy to solve your any query related to this course.